welcome to your Holistically Fit Life. I'm Sally Estlin and I'm a Holistically Fit Specialist. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia. So come and join our journey each week where we discover different ways you can become fitter and healthier in all aspects of your life around your mind, your body and your soul, so that together we can create some positive change in your life and shift and lift your energy from feeling crappy to feeling happy. So join us and we will show you simple, small steps you can take so you can lift into your greatness. Life's too short, so let's start now. Hi everyone, it's Sally Estlin here, Holistically Fit Specialist. And today I thought I'd talk about something very close to my heart, journaling. I don't know if you're aware, you do much journaling or know much about it at all, but it's something I have produced a wellness mindset journal, and it's a 30-day journal to help you shift and lift things holding you back in your life, help you step into being more positive and grateful about things, and shift and lift your energy so that you are creating some positive change in your life. So rewind a few years ago, I was running a gym as a personal trainer, and I found that a lot of my clients were, getting into the exercise, getting into the diet, but nothing was really sticking. They were yo-yoing with everything, with their weight and with their diet. And I found very quickly that we had to work on this stuff, on the mindset, shifting and lifting energy around their mindset so that they could shift and lift weight and all the other stuff that was connected into their diet and their exercise. So I found that some clients knew something, a little bit about mindfulness, some knew other things, and I thought I'd put it together in a very easy to follow sort of little journal, 28-day journal. The idea, well, 30 days really, the idea behind it is that it roughly takes 21 to 28 days to create a new habit. So everything in my world, creating change for people is about simple, small steps. Just starting with simple, small steps, starting to build up their conscious awareness of who they are, because you can't change what you don't know. So when we're working with journaling, it's a good way to get to know yourself a little bit better. Uncover, oh, wow, I didn't know that about myself, or I didn't realize, because we're so busy running around and living in autopilot, just going in, doing the day-to-days, and we forget about what's really important and stopping and taking that time out to have a look within ourselves about what's going on in our life. So in this journal that I've put together, it's about self-guiding your mind to lift into your greatness. So it starts off with a little bit of information. There we go, about who I am, and then some really interesting stats. So it's hard to see this, I'll have to do it like this. So talking about how the World Health Organization has actually recognized burnout as an occupational syndrome. So, it is affecting everybody in the world. Burnout, stress, overwhelm. And then, this is 5 years ago, the global wellness economy was worth $4.2 trillion. That was 5 years ago. And the fastest growing sector in the economy is the wellness area. So it's time that people are starting to focus on themselves and their wellness. I'm very big about preventing illness down the track. What can we do now? Just simple, small things that can keep us healthier longer, prevent us getting sick and ill down the track. Because honestly, who wants to be living with illness when we can actually, a lot of it can be preventable. So when we look at the journal, we start with a glossary of terms, from what is an affirmation, what is gratitude, all about how to manifest, meditation, all the different elements that we come across in the journal. Being positive, a positivity exercise. What are we doing to downtime and chill? Self-love, super important. There's self-care and there's self-love. Self-love is that really connecting within yourself and linking in with self-value, self-worth. And then we do a touch base every single day of where we're sitting. So when we start the journal, we do a little snapshot of where are we sitting right here, right today. What is going on in our life? Where am I sitting around my affirmations, manifesting, gratitude, meditation? Is it something you've never done before? Is it something you do often? What is meditation? It's all explained in here. Exercise, one of the things closest to my heart. Are you exercising enough? Are you structuring it into your day every day? Nutrition, how are you eating nutrient dense food, or rubbishy food more often, lots of snacks. Water intake, hydration is really important. 80% of people basically around the world are chronically dehydrated. That's like crazy. Often when we're hungry, it's actually just dehydrated. What about sleep? Oh, one of the biggest things that is so important is your quality of sleep. It's not just how much you get, but it's the quality as well. What's your sleep hygiene like? How much time are you taking out for you? Having some me time every time. Self-love, as we just mentioned. And what is your head talk? Do you have a lot of negative inner critic going off in here, or is there a lot of the inner coach? Is there balance in your head talk? How are you feeling overall? How are you feeling overall with happiness, with stress? How's your energy, and how much fun are you having? Because life is too short. Life is about having fun and some meaning and purpose and lots of happiness as well. So when we look into the journal, we have some simple small steps, little reminders of what we can do to become more consciously connected and aware of ourselves and the world around us. And let's have another look in here. Oh, there's a little manifesto, very pretty. Let's see the next page. Alrighty, so every day we have, oh, there we go, day one. And that way. Oh, goodness me, this is hard to show. Alrighty, so every day we're going to look at writing some affirmations. I am what? I am empowered today. I am capable. I am confident. What is it that you're affirming about yourself today? Gratitude, finding 3 things you are actually grateful for. There is so much in this world that we are grateful for, but sometimes we just forget to stop and smell the roses and look at what we actually do have rather than what we're wanting or what we don't have enough of. Be grateful for what we do have. This can be in the past or the present. And also when we're grateful for things in the future, it's what we're choosing to manifest into our life, which leads into the next area. It's your daily manifestation. What is it that you're choosing to manifest today? Is it to acquire a new client? Or is it you're manifesting some balance into your day? It might be, you might be just manifesting someone fun to come into your life, because when we're manifesting, we choose the what we're choosing, but we allow the how to happen. And most times it just happens magically. You didn't expect that to come that way. I didn't see that coming, and it just appears. So when we're manifesting, we're choosing, very clear about what we're choosing to bring into our life, but we just allow the how to happen magically. And the more we feel into that manifestation, the more we can feel it as if it's already happened, as if we can sense it, touch it, feel it, see it. The stronger your energy around what you're choosing to manifest, it's amazing, but the quicker it happens. Then every day, you're just writing down something to plan, action, and reward. Did you know that Harvard University did a research a few years ago on goal setting, and 83% of people don't set goals. Like, that's a huge amount. Only 10% of people actually think about goals. Like, that's only 10% of people, and only 3% of people write down goals. That's ridiculous. And those that write down goals are just, I think it's something like 30 times more successful. It's just so powerful to actually write stuff down. You're bringing it into your conscious awareness. You're bringing it up and out. The power of the pen to paper is incredibly powerful. So write it down, just one thing that you're planning to do that day. What action steps do you need to do to support it around that, what you're planning to achieve? And then it's always important to reward yourself when you have achieved it. For me, even just the reward of doing a big tick in my on my to-do list and then highlighting through it and scratching it out, it's, to me, that is a huge reward. But of course, when you achieve sort of big things, then give yourself a big reward. When it's smaller, then smaller rewards. But always when you reward yourself, you're motivated, inspired to keep on going. And then we have a daily check-in. Here we go, of just, there's little icons on there of, have I done anything to, like, mindfulness, like some meditation? Have I been drinking enough water today? Roughly around 2 liters. Have I done any exercise today? And you're just doing it, marking it off. Yes or no? Yes, I've done. It's a check-in. Yes, I've done a bit of exercise. How was your diet, nutrition today? Was it pretty good? Did we sort of focus on it at all? And how about your sleep? How was the quality of your sleep last night? And one of my big things that I love to focus on is balancing your time and energy, because it's one of the only things that you can control is where you spend your time and energy. Did you have balance today? One of the things next in the journal is write one positive belief about yourself below. Now, some people really struggle with that, trying to find something, just one thing positive about yourself. I'm a good person. I'm kicking goals today. I have a good heart. I was heart-centered when I made that decision today. Something like that. Just one positive belief about yourself. I am worthy. That's a really good thing. Now, every day there's a different quote. Today's quote is, it's your time to shine, because you know what? It absolutely is. Life's too short. So just get out there and shine, shine, shine. I'm all about helping people create some positive change in their lives. And it comes through just little, simple, small steps. Nothing too dramatic, just little, small steps. And it can have dramatic, monumental impact on your life down the track. So then when we get to the other side here, we're going to look at one thing today that you could have perceived to be in a more negative light around, and let's see if we can shift it into a positive mindset, because we have one of the things that we can control is our perception. We can perceive things in a negative light or a positive light. That is up to us. So let's take something that happened today and that you could have been perceived to be in a negative light, but turn it into a positive. For example, today I was doing some recording. I've got a lot of sinus. It's the air, that's the pollen, everything out there. And I was really struggling to breathe, giving me a bit of a headache. But you know what? One of the positives is I just did it anyway. I chose to rise above it and push the pain to the back and just go, you know what? Turn that into a positive. I got the recording done. It was really important. I showed up for the team and I was able to rise above it and get it done. And yes, it's a pain, but you know what? I've still got my health and it's not the worst thing in the world. So there's lots of positives to be found. Okay, self-love. What activities have you done to nurture your love for yourself? Part of this I find with a lot of my clients is about putting in some boundaries, saying no. It's okay sometimes to say no when you've got to protect your own energy, your own time, and sometimes we're so busy doing that we forget to just be. Self-love is taking that time out for you to just be. And it might be, lying down and putting your feet up for 5 minutes, or doing something like going for a walk out in nature. That's one of the things I love to do. Get out with nature, connect, clear my head, clear my thoughts, get some clarity about where I'm going in life or what I'm doing today. Another thing I love to do is to take time out for myself every day and walk and then listen to audiobooks. It's really empowering. It helps me, I'm like a sponge, always learning and growing. And as we like to say, we're lifetime learners. So for me, that is self-love and, actually just putting up some barriers and saying, no, I can't do that today. I'll do it tomorrow, but it's going to drain me too much. Downtime and chill is another area here. What have you done today to chill out or to wind down and give yourself a break? Often I find with my clients, it's really good to have that sort of hour break before you go to bed, get away from the computers, turn off from what you're doing, just some wind down. It might even be having the TV on just sort of as white noise in the background as you're just turning off from the day, having some wind down, dimming the lights, drinking herbal tea, whatever it is that can get you into, that nice chilly space so that you're not frantic. Because I know it's very easy to keep working. Next thing you know, it's 10 o'clock. Oh man, it's getting late. I've got to go to bed. But I need that wind down time, that chill out. I might sit down, put my feet up. That's really something I love to do. Elevate my feet at the end of the day because I'm on my feet a lot. And then I might have the TV on, but I don't really watch TV. It's just sort of white noise in the background. I might just lie there and contemplate the day. So then we come down to marking down, how happy did you feel today? Give that a circle from 0 to 10. And then I like this one. Use one word to describe how you're feeling today. Today I'm feeling excited because I've got so many fun things happening. So another question here to fill out is, what did you do that was fun today? So far today, I did some kickboxing this morning with a bunch of girlfriends, which was fantastic. I love it. We do it every Wednesday morning. I view it as hump week. It's fantastic hump day, middle of the week, getting out with the girls, listening to some music, doing some kickboxing, letting it all out. I feel amazing. I feel incredible. And to me, that's really fun. It's not for everybody. What is fun that you did today? Okay. And then finally, we have a look at your energy, because as I said before, our energy is very precious. It's one thing that we are in control of, where it goes and how we choose to spend it. So what has been draining your energy today? Let's have a check in there. And then also, what has boosted your energy today? So for me so far, it's kickboxing with my girlfriends. That really boosts my energy. Draining for me, to be perfectly honest, is doing paperwork. It's just not my thing. So I limit it. I haven't scheduled in when I need to do it, but I do limit it because it does drain me. And I like to set a timer or have a break so that I get out away from it. Not doing something draining all the time. Even being on Zoom can be quite draining. So finally, we have a look at your stress. What's added to your stress today and what's helped to reduce your stress? So for me, exercise reduces my stress. And adding to my stress is when I'm not organized. Anytime I don't have structure and routine in my diary, I get quite overwhelmed and flustered and stressed. And you know what? Stress is something that affects so many people around the world. And whatever we can do to reduce it is a bonus. So basically, that's what we do with the journals each day. They're the sort of areas that we fill out. Then once a week, we have a check-in. We have a check-in to see how, reflect and assess on the past week. So we look at what you enjoyed about the past week. Where did you succeed? Where were your wins? What did you actually struggle with this week? You know, because, you know, every day you never know what's going to come at you. And what stopped you from achieving your plans and goals for the week? And what can you improve upon? And then what is your intention for the coming week? We always have beautiful pictures and things throughout the journal. So as I said, it's a 30-day journal. Once a week, so it's 4 weeks basically. Once a week we do a check-in. At the beginning we do a self-assessment, and at the end we do a self-assessment to see how far you've grown and changed and what have you learned about yourself. Because journaling is a really good tool to get to know yourself better, understand some of your behaviours, and you know, think about some of your beliefs. Sometimes they can come up too. But journaling is something really positive that you can do every day to help shift and lift your energy, shift and lift your mindset, and create some positive change in your life. So I highly encourage you to look into journaling if you haven't done it before. It's a really good way to step more into positivity and gratitude, shift us out of that mud of getting drawn down, because everything is a choice. How we think, how we feel, and how we act is all a choice, our own choice. We can get back into the driver's seat. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we can let go of because we can't control it. It's out of our control. Let that stuff go. Stop it draining you and taking away your joy and fun out of life. Yes, I got into journaling a number of years ago, and it really helped me, particularly living in Melbourne through COVID. It was a really good tool that I had every day to help lift my mindset to be more positive, even when there was lots of stuff going on around me that was out of my control. So as I said, the things that we can control is how we think, how we feel, and how we act. And so the more that we can get back into the driver's seat, take control of ourselves, you know, the happier and healthier we're going to be. So thanks for joining me today. And, you know, reach out if you've got any questions, or if you're interested in purchasing a journal. You can get it through Etsy or from my website. So that's it for today, and I look forward to catching up with you again on another episode of Your Holistically Fit Life. So I'm Sally Estlin, a Holistically Fit Specialist, and thanks for joining me. I'll see you again next time. Bye. Hey, just to finish off, I thought I'd just flick you through the journal where you can see it a little bit easier here. As I said, it's a 30-day journal to self-guide your mind. And what I really love is this picture on the front represents you going through, climbing up a hill. It's still a journey. We're not at the top, but we're climbing up. From when we look back to where we've been to where we are now, we've come a long way in life, right? And then what I really love on the back is that as we're going through our journey in life, we may not be at the end of it. It's all about the the journey, not the destination, but along the way, you have these amazing things that you come across, like this waterfall. Never expected that to be around the corner. And that sort of sums up our life, right? We never know what is going to be around the corner. So every day, if we can wake up and be positive and grateful, set our intentions for the day, get our mindset set in the right way, well, then we just enjoy our moments so much more every single day. So yes, as we said, we've got the 30-day journal at the beginning. We've just got some information, and then we've got the check-in and the glossary. Let's look. There's the check-in. And prior to that, some glossaries explaining everything that we're filling out. Then some simple small steps to help us stay on our path of creating positive change. And then we just get into it every day. So you can just do it once a day. You can do it in the morning and in the evening. It depends. What I find with some of my clients is they like to put it on their desk so that it's something that they get to every single day, because some people do struggle to have a routine or structure with doing something every day or a check-in. So it's just, just start. Don't beat yourself up if you find it a bit tricky at the beginning. Just keep at it, because, once again, it's simple, small steps to create these positive changes. So if you're not familiar with journaling, or you're finding it's something a bit tricky, it doesn't matter. Just don't beat yourself up. Just even if you feel like one thing, and then take it on from there. So as you can see, it's split into the 2 pages. The icons are down the bottom here, what to fill in. That's just a check-in about meditation, hydration, exercise, diet, sleep, and balance. And then some of them have, filling in some affirmations, gratitude, daily manifestations, some things to plan through, one positive belief about yourself, very important. Turning a negative into a positive exercise, something that you've done to nurture yourself, self-love, some downtime and chill out time. And then, as we mentioned before, how happy do you feel? One word to describe how you're feeling, and what did you do that was fun today? And then just a little review of what drained your energy and what boosted it, and what added to your stress, and how did you reduce your stress today? As I said, once a week, we've got a little check-in. So we do that week 1, week 2, week 3, and then at the end of week 4, we do another little check-in with a self-assessment. A little snapshot of where you're at now compared to where you were at the beginning of the journal. And I'm actually working on a 90-day journal, because I've had a lot of people come back and say, that was fantastic, I want to keep going. So no matter where you are in your journaling progress in life, either never done it before or an avid journaler, there's all different types of ways to journal. This one I put together because it was based on my experience with my clients. Some knew more about different aspects of mindfulness than others. This was just an all-round, almost like a 101 in mindfulness, in helping you get started and kickstart the way to retrain your brain to think in a more positive way about yourself and your life. So that's journaling 101 in a nutshell. Thank you for sharing the time and listening to me with this today. And as I said, jump onto my website if you're interested in ordering one, or it's through Etsy as well. So happy journaling, everyone. Yeah, it's there's no time like now to get right into it, because it really does help lift and shift your energy. Okay, guys, see you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye. So I thought we'd finish off today with a little exercise that you can try at home. Out of the journal, one of the exercises that we have is a positivity exercise. Now, positivity, it's all about flipping our perception from thinking in a more negative way into thinking in a more positive way, because at the end of the day, the only thing that we can control is how we think and how we feel and how we act. Everything else, we can't control. What's happened in the past, what's happening in the future. Anything in the past has been, it's done, can't change it. And anything in the future hasn't even happened yet. So anxiety, for example, is a negative projection of the future, thinking in a negative way about stuff that hasn't even happened yet. So what I encourage you to do is just think in your head of something that you could be perceived to be in a more negative situation or a negative light. For example, you might be unwell, or someone's sick, or you didn't get that job, something where you could sort of think a bit more negative about it, okay? And so now I want you to flip it and find 3 positives out of that situation, because out of everything, every experience that we have in life, everything, there's always positives to be found. So thinking ahead or think out loud or whatever, but just think of something that you could be perceiving to be in a more negative way, and then flip it to think in a more positive way. So that's one of the exercises that I encourage people to do every day. It's a positivity exercise in the journal, because really, let's shift and lift your energy to think in a more positive way. It takes sort of 21 to 28 days to create a new habit. So the more you can stop to think and look at situations and go, yeah, I can choose to be a Debbie Downer about this, or see it in a more negative way. Or I can stop, pause, and say, you know what, I'm going to choose to be more positive about this, because there are positives to be taken out of every situation. Who wants to be sitting there as a Debbie Downer all the time? Woe is me. Life's too short. Let's shift and lift your energy to think in a more positive way. Positivity and gratitude go hand in hand. And why not? Because, it's your choice. It's all up to you. But, we're here to create some positive change in your life. And it's just little, simple, small steps that can have monumental impact down the track. So why not let's start to flip your mindset and think in a more positive way. So, yep, I'll see you again soon. But that's just a little tip from me today. See you later. Bye. So thanks for joining us today. If you want to know more or find out about my Wellness Mindset Journal or Magic Mike podcast, please visit us at holisticallyfit.com.au and follow us on socials on YouTube, Insta, Facebook and LinkedIn. Come and join the journey to create some positive change in your life to become holistically fit. It's time to empower yourself inside and out.